You have it if you are by any means, if you are living in any sort of identified zones. Again, you don't have to sort of panic before you feel safe, okay? Just make sure that you clean yourself all the time. You clean what you are going to eat. If you are all this bushmeat and all of them, you may just do away with them for now. And I know that that is something that is going to be difficult because there are those who are going to have their bushmeat and all of that. From this evening, tomorrow, weekend, it's a day, I beg of you, right? For your own safety, okay? Because from what we heard, it is really, really fatal as well. If you don't, it's like it's gonna run all the water in your body, kind of a thing, right? So it can be very, very fatal. So that is why you should not self-medicate, okay? And you should be careful of what you also read on social media. Anything that is aggravating your fear about it is not going to help you, okay? Because what happens is this, all you need is just to be observant. It is just developing. And I hope it won't get to that, it won't get to that stage where panic and the rest. We should have learned a lot from the COVID time. Do not help them share messages that are threatening, stuff that people can't explain, okay? If you have any question, just ask around. And the best person to speak to is a doctor. Just ask questions from the doctors. It doesn't matter anywhere. I can't advise you more than that. That's what I'm going to do for myself. So here is our man, the man that Nigeria and the establishment in Nigeria are still wondering, what is wrong with this guy? How did he believe that he can fight for people when we can actually make him so rich? This is why, if others are following or kind of pretending to be speaking for the people because of what they are going to gain, here is one of the reasons why Nnamdi Kanu is different. After escaping the assassination attempt on his life by the Nigerian army, led at the time by Buratai the Butcher, on the order of Bokowari, on the request of the Southeast governors, go and kill him. He is not ready to play ball. Nnamdi Kanu told a story of what happened before the first assassination attempt on his life. And as usual, he was warning everyone of what was coming. Not many people listened to him. And still, there are those who have sworn that they want to see him killed before they can feel fulfilled of whatever hatred they've generated towards him. But this is why he is different. As a reminder, Mazi, let's call it a Throwback Thursday.
And I said before I speak to them, I also give my conditions, which I know they couldn't meet. It's not possible for them to meet it. And I did it deliberately, because I didn't want to speak to them. They sent all Jews of Cairo to come to me. First to my parents. My father said no. My mother said no. That where I stand is where they stand, in life or in death. And they came to prison. I was even from DSS dungeon. The promises came. The vice president, anything you want. You have a very beautiful wife. You better go and enjoy her than being in prison. Wow. Anything you want. And I said no. That what I want is a referendum to determine if you good people want to be part of the zoo or part of Nigeria or part of Biafra. Choose one, zoo or Biafra. They said no. And Sibaja tried to make contact. When I came out, I don't know if I've told this story before actually. And Ohaneze hijacked it. I went to see Miawode in his house. We sat down, had lunch together. And I told him what my conditions were to lift the boycott in Anambra State, which they couldn't meet. And I said to Nwodo very simply, go to Abuja and tell these people that these are what our people are asking for. I said to him, go and bring us something. Not for me, for everybody. He went there and started negotiating for a ministerial position for one of the children. I'm telling you, one of them is fact asking. Somebody asked him, but you people are being called to Asorok because of Nnamdi Kanu. Why didn't you tell him that you're going to Asorok? He said it is for Igbo leaders. And once the powers that be knew that he hadn't IPOB support, they just gave them 5 million naira for transport and dismissed them. Hadn't Nyawodo remained with me, when the governors called me, I told them the same thing in front of Professor Ben Wabeze. They said, oh, but Wodo, Soludo, Ebremad is upstairs. Do I want them to come? I said, no. Government House Enugu. The former DSS director came with his bags of money in euros, in white sacks to bribe. Ask anybody working in Government House in Enugu. I said, no, I don't want to see them. Not because I want to be the only cock crowing, no. Because of consistency. Can you last? When you're tempted, are you going to succumb? Can you sustain this very effort we're making? So they have come. And I gave them my conditions which they can never meet. Open Warri Seaport, open Iguacha Seaport, open Calabar Seaport. Make Enugu an international airport where we can fly to US and come in at will. Build Iguacha Enugu Onitsha Enugu Express Road. Complete second Niger Bridge. Are these things difficult?
No.
As I'm telling you this, go and ask them in Asorok if your friends there. They have the piece of paper I gave to them. They ran away. Because some Igbo men were busy gossiping, saying if you allow him, when he finishes fighting Nigeria, he will come here and fight us and kill all of us. That's what they said. And you know one other thing they said? They told every Igbo billionaire around the world that nobody should give me one dime. Ask them that if you give Nnamdi Kanu money, he will go and buy weapons. That nobody should give me anything. I'm going to hear in Agabiga, you won't believe it. That we are here by the grace of Elohim, not by any of our strength, to be honest with you. Any day we are serious, the world will know. How do you want Canada to regard the Biafra referendum or even USA? The people that the ambassador knows are the governors, or maybe Hanese. Did you people not hear that British government went to Biafra land when I was in prison? Oh my goodness. The British High Commissioner was touring everywhere. When they wanted to kill me, went to Obi of Onitsha and asked him, what do we do to Nnamdi Kanu? That one said you can kill him if you want. They went to Atusia. Atusia told them you can never touch him. If you touch him, this person will burn. How many times has the US government been to Enugu? They go to Ohaneze. I don't want to say it. They went to Ohaneze and the governor. They asked them, what do you want? Oh, leave those rascals, leave them. Miscreants. We want restructuring. What they're asking for is untenable. But the same man said if there is no restructuring, they'll join IPOB to do Biafra, isn't it? Did he complete what he said?
No.
Is he doing what he said he's going to do?
No.
And you want me to work with these people?
It's not going to work.
I say, and I'm everything I do, I say it in the open. Not gossip. And those that spoke to Uche, I am going to Chicago to broadcast live to the whole world and tell them they're in trouble. I've told Nnamdi, every time they contributed to IPOB will be announced for the world to hear. Tell them there will be no hiding place for gossipers, even as much as I'm concerned, because I know what I have committed to this very movement. Not that I'll become Biafra president, no, so that I can take Nnamdi and Nnamdi back to the land of his ancestors. So it's that same land that Chukwuka Kabiyama said, you people must be here. And then my wife, Mariano, I'm fighting for Biafra that we may be free. Thank you.
Onyedu IPOB, Omeri Onendizu, Oniriya, Abakare, Mama Daora. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unabori Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unabori Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi bu Onyedu IPOB. Omeri Onendizu. Abakare, Mama Daora, Unaburi Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi. Oh.
Win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3. Unaburi Nnamdi. I don't know what they told you about him. I don't know what you have preferred to think of him, how much they make you to hate him. But when you listen to him, you understand that the word Biafra is not just a word that charlatans are screaming. When you listen to him, you understand the substance behind it. When you reason with him, you realize that it's not all about himself. It's never about himself. He could have made a lot of money for himself. He could. It was so easy to do. But he saw through those who have threaded that same path in the past. They became nothing. So if you see millions of people demanding for his release, even though thousands have been killed needlessly by the Igbo politicians with the help of Nigeria, he remains steadfast. And some of you will judge him. You can never walk on the ground that he walks. You can never stand on the ground that he walks. And most of it are also mostly jealousy. How come everybody is like worshiping him? This Nnamdi Kanu is like, did you not listen to him? You think it was just one blogger on social media screaming and screaming? No, he's not. So yes, that is why they won't let him go. Because his demands are mostly pro-people, 100% pro-people. And if he should go ahead and do that, they dread him more. And it is not Nigeria that dreads him. It is these coward Igbo politicians hiding behind Nigeria to illegally lock up an innocent man. I'll leave it at that. So we will take calls. So I'm going to take a break, stretch my body and all of that. And when I come back, I will take calls. So if you are interested in saying something, contributing something, the line will be opened in the next few minutes. Use it. Or if you really have to go, then like the broadcast before you do that. I'm going to be back in a minute or two. Don't go anywhere. Thank you very much, everyone. And that is me back. And this is that segment where you can actually add your voice. Okay. So thank you so much to every one of you who already shared this and then like the broadcast as well. So thank you. I think that's what I wanted to say. Now I'm going to take my first call. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Baba Mayegu himself.
Hello, sir. Baba?
It's Wilson from Italy.
Wilson, you are my first caller this evening, Baba. How are you today?
Yes, I made it through.
Yes, you
I did okay.
Nice.
Mayegu,
Yes,
you get waiting you talk will make me the laugh since. I say, they tell these people, they no one here. They tell everybody, they no one here. Because you can't tell me that those people are succeeding in stealing from Nigeria without these poor ones. Their hands are there. That's why none of them. English words say, because I hate big English. I hate big. Anybody where you see for TV where they speak big English, na TV. All of us know this one. Because now confusion, you go use one grammar, take talk rubbish where you don't understand. That is what they are doing. Nothing. This country could have been a better place. But even the poor ones follow they do. Come out, make we do protest, they give you money. And they tell people who I still know, and I see they tell and say, these people where you see can never solve Nigerian problem because they don't even know what they are doing. Sham, Tinubu come for TV, tell the whole Nigerians that even the revenue they are generating, they are paying the debtors 97%, then it remains 3%. How are they going to solve this problem? Now, they don't borrow money where they share people for Nigeria. I told people there's no food in Nigeria. As Nigeria stands, about 32 countries now is supposed to be feed Nigeria. There's no food, but there's a lot of money. Money is in the hands of all these criminals and anybody who can do anything. There's money. The money is paper. Paper, it be. You can never produce food. Now, when your food is equal to your money, that is when your money get value. But your food is not, there's no food in Nigeria. These people continue deceiving them, doing all kinds of rubbish. Money where they go begin ask us, say you touch light that side. You say very soon they go to seize people. People go think saying like
they collect for now. One day you go, yes, they don't arrest they don't arrest 200 Nigerians, so when they go Tokyo, they don't they on their way to China. Now laugh, people we'd like they make a joke out of a serious issue. People go still they do things about people going to China.
Yes,
and Nigeria, now everything now people's future that they destroy. So
no, they don't destroy even the school curriculum. They don't destroy both history. They don't destroy everything. Now, what thing they want to do now? They want if you talk, they go shut up you. Because if they know fit kill you, they go use law shut up you. Then it can never happen. I see they tell people make una wake up. All these people see they do tribalism because now waiting to Nigeria. Now these people they show this tribal sentiment among us. Where we say you go see is you go say, "I Mayegu, your thief better. My thief is good. My thief is good. Your thief is good."
Criminal. Now my own criminal. It be God fearing criminal.
Yes, because Peter Obi said this thing. How can you have a chairman, a local government chairman, before you don't get motor, before you don't get anything, you follow on a day for small time, because he become a chairman, he begin build house, he begin giving wife, give girlfriend himself. Then he go call for church, when I go full out. Can't you people hold him and call police and ask them, where did you get this money? And people will be clapping hands. You'll be doing Thanksgiving upon Thanksgiving. Then you tell me, say their hands are not there. person, if you reach us up from
made the tap from his blessing. God will do it. Will do my own. You really think that? I mean, if everybody come become like him, they still, you know, even reach you before you die.
You know, go even reach you. Okay, look at one man. They said he stole 109 billion. That's a former finance minister. This man, what are you stealing this money for? So you mean that your children can never work? They will never be. People will never benefit from them. You steal money where your grandchildren, the great grandchildren go eat. Then what did they do to him?
You know,
they say, "May go out."
Wilson. You know the saddest thing. You know the saddest thing, right? These greedy animals, eh? Most of the money they steal, most of this money are lost to unknown people because some of them, when they die, most of the money are not found. They don't even know where they keep all the money. Now, the ones where their family can see or government can see, they will claim. Most of the money is lost to people they kept the money with.
Yes, man. See, today, Nigeria don't know what happened for Ikoyi. They 43 million. Where they carry for Ikoyi building. See, today, they thinking, say, I'm asking, I want to ask, any police officer, any military, any navy, where they hear this voice, I want to ask you, what are you doing? What patriotic are you to Nigeria? I want to ask even the doctors, what patriotic you leave these people? They will be dealing with us the way they are doing. They don't have any pity for any single person. No. Then you say you are serving them. Now, I don't want to curse Nigerian people because if I do,
you don't talk already, okay?
What is all this? Thank you very much, my God bless you for keeping on enlightening Nigeria. Just continue doing what you are doing. I know say attack will come, but you will go jump and pass. Continue.
I my last, if I have to beat my last after this program, right? I will die a happy man. You know why? That means I'm going to die as somebody who never lived under the fear of criminals who are supposed to be in prison. I won't live under their fear. So I'll die. But until then, see this microphone.
Okay, now thank you very much.
Right?
All right.
Cheers, man. That's a very good one from Wilson there. I keep telling people, don't worry. All of us should worry about ourselves. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and I won't stop is because I am worried for the future of my children. In that contraption, they have no future. They don't have any. And there's no amount of whatever it is that I put on them or spend on them. Nigeria will never make them live up to their potential, ever. And this is somebody like me that believes that somehow, my children will never still end up as the normal, average, systemically destroyed young Nigerians. Because my own children will still probably have a little leverage. They are not far off, but they will still have leverage. But with the way the whole contraption is, even when you think you are leaving something for your children, all of that can be taken away from them in a twinkle, and they will end up in that basket. That's why you should be worried. Did I get you? Hello? Okay. Now I'm sure that I didn't, that I lost that caller. Okay. So I picked up the call. I picked up the call and then it dropped. And I actually thought maybe so I'll just take this. Here. Hello.
Hi, Uncle Michael. Good evening. I can't believe I got through.
Okay, that's lucky you. Somebody's call dropped, and it's really like, I didn't see that coming because they were really settled and all that, and boom, dropped, and then yours came on. I was like, okay, yeah, you have it.
Thank you for a great show as always. I'll make it very brief. I want to react to the last caller, and I've heard this statement being circulating. We need to demystify this lie that there is no food in Nigeria. There is a lot of food in Nigeria. However, the government intentionally ensure that the food is locked away. So they have lots of warehouses in the north. Yes, they have lots of warehouses. I told you I do a lot of work with education and data. Yes, they have a lot of warehouses in the north. In Ogun State has many warehouses. I don't know if many people know that. Ogun State is very like a derelict state. there's so many areas in Ogun State which is dead.
I know.
So when you notice that there's some roads where there's